Well, good morning. Happy Friday. It's time for today's Jeep Shot. Today is brought to you by the letter S. And S is such a good letter because it can include so many good things, and today we're talking about systems. Now, let's just define the word systems before we get too far down the video. A system is a repeatable practice or process that you undertake in order to achieve a particular goal. And in this case, the reason I'm talking about systems is because systems are having a good system or a series of systems in place is what will help you to monetize your business. And I'm assuming that's what we're all in business for, is to make money. And so when you think about it, systems, first of all, what is your product or service? Have you defined your product and service? Have you defined your target market? Who are the particular people that you are trying to reach? Who are the particular people that you're trying to solve the problem for? So defining your particular target market will help you really fine-tune your systems, because you will want to find the appropriate way to find the prospect, to follow up with the prospect, and to communicate with the prospect in a way that is going to get them to take action. So look at starting with the unfun stuff of really narrowing down who your target market is, and then really look at what is it that you do on a regular basis or repeatedly, when you're working with a client or prospect. And if you've got it all in your head, then I'm saying this is a really fine time to put it down on paper. What is your marketing system or your marketing plan? What is the frequency? What are the topics that you cover? And in what order do you take these particular steps when you're marketing to your client? What are the systems, or what is the order that you present the material or the solution? How do you present it? With what frequency? And in what mechanisms do you use to present these? So your marketing, which is your outreach and your follow-up, and then your sales, which is when you're making the presentation and you're closing the deal, and then of course the actual service or product. So what are those steps? If you could just write down those three categories, and even just bullet points would put you far, far ahead of most people. If you would just take the time to take care of those three steps and to identify the systems that create success, then you should see that your income and your client list will grow steadily. And then, of course, once you have those systems in place, when it's time for expansion or to grow your business or to go in a new direction, then what you're doing is fine-tuning rather than recreating. So that is a little bit much for a Friday, but systems is a really, really good place for you to look, a good area for you to review when you're trying to make some changes in your business. And as it's almost the end of the month, Pink Passport Society recommends it. The last weekend of each month is set aside for a mini planning retreat. So I would start today and make a few bullet points so that when next weekend comes, you'll be ready to have a really productive planning retreat and work on your systems. And that, my lovelies, is today's Jeep Shop. Have a prosperous day. Ciao.